Mikey Williams is now a free man thanks to his lawyer Saul Goodman, but for real, his lawyer Troy Owens was able to get 5 counts of assault with a deadly weapon all the way down to 2 counts of making criminal threats and personal use of a firearm. This might put this lawyer in the top 10 of all time. So if you're a Patrick Star of the world and haven't heard of Mikey Williams,
Mikey Williams. He's like that.
It is my dog.
Homie's going big. Yes, sir. #1 in the nation.
Mikey Williams is a 5-star recruit, the #2 overall prospect in his class. He signed to play at Memphis when he was arrested in April on suspicion of assault with a deadly weapon. He was taken into custody on March 27th.
This morning, local high school basketball star Mikey Williams is accused of assault with a deadly weapon.
Mikey Williams.
CBS 8 obtained the sheriff's dispatch logs associated with the incident. The records say the sheriff showed up at the home unannounced to ask for a walkthrough of the mansion.
The call to the sheriff's department came 1 day after the incident. This home in Hamul, co-owned by 18-year-old basketball star Mikey Williams.
The incident, which was reported, started as a verbal argument about people being asked to leave his crib, which probably kind of goes into why he was able to get this off of his rap sheet. Anyways, 5 people, including 3 minors, got into a car and were driving away when shots were allegedly fired at the vehicle. The car was hit, which is actually crazy. The fact he was able to potentially now get this down to a misdemeanor. So the car was hit. Williams was arrested on that suspicion of 5 counts of assault with a deadly weapon, which carried a max sentence of 18 years. He was booked into San Diego Central Jail and posted bond on a $5 million bond, which, if you know, you put 10% down. So he had to pay $50,000 to get out on bond, which is crazy because it's like he's got wealthy parents. He's living in a $1.2 million crib, as well as he's looking like a future NBA star. You got all of that going for you. It's easy to sit here and say you got to make better decisions without being in his position, but you do got to make better decisions, smarter decisions, and luckily, you know, nobody in that car was struck.
It was hit with gunfire in the rear of the vehicle as it drove away.
I am not aware of any relationship between those individuals and my client.
Williams' defense attorney confirmed there was no party at the house. The teenager has pleaded not guilty to 5 counts of assault with a deadly weapon. He faces 28 years in prison if convicted on all counts.
But is that his home? Does he own that home?
That is a home that Mr. Williams purchased.
His other lawyer, Randy Grossman, go ahead, put him in the Hall of Fame too. Quoted saying, Mikey accepted responsibilities for his actions. He has shared with me that he regrets what went down that night, that it would not happen again in the future, and he wishes he could change the way things happened. He was an 18-year-old kid. He felt threatened and he responded in an inappropriate manner. Our goal was to get Mikey back on campus, back on the basketball court, and where he's been his entire life. This is a story where I'm happy to see this ending. I didn't want to see his life thrown away for a rash decision that he made. And my opinion on this would definitely change if somebody in that car was fatally hit, or it resulted in such a substantial injury to that person's life that their life was just never the same again. But as far as psychologically, you know, somebody in that car could down the line put up a lawsuit talking about their life hasn't been the same. They went through that traumatic experience. We've seen this happen a lot of times, especially when it comes to NBA stars, NFL stars, celebrities, and people with a lot of money. An example of this is Mike Tyson. If you all remember, he was on an airplane. Somebody kept provoking him.
On camera, a crazy fight involving boxing legend Mike Tyson.
According to TMZ, the incident went down around 10:30 last night. A witness on the JetBlue flight says Tyson repeatedly punched a guy in the face after getting annoyed by him. The witness said at first Tyson took a selfie with the guy and kept his cool as the man's friend tried to talk to him. But once he had had enough of it, he asked the man to stop. And when the guy didn't, that's when Tyson reportedly started to throw several punches at the man's face before walking off the plane.
Somebody kept provoking him, kept trying to mess with him. Mike Tyson ended up punching the man. Everything seemed to go away, and now just recently it looks like this guy is trying to sue Mike Tyson for a traumatic experience. Again, talking about his life hasn't been the same, even though this person instigated that situation. Now you're talking about a situation where Mikey Williams, in a lot of people's eyes and views, was the aggressor. Even though he did tell these people to get off of his property, came back out and put shots into the vehicle. So I don't know how all of that works, but you feel me, down the line we could see a lawsuit, or I think a civil case. I don't know how they would call it or whatever. We could see something come back up about this in the future. So this is a situation where I'm glad to see somebody get a second chance at their life. Not everybody is as lucky as this. He has been enrolled in online classes at Memphis. That way he was able to stay on their roster, but he was barred out from being at the facility or doing any training with the team. In my opinion, I think they're going to be able to get him back on the team, back on the court. He's got a bright future ahead of him. Now it's just don't go and make a second mistake, because at this point, you just got a second chance at life. You got to go and make the most of this. So at this point, Williams, he'll have those criminal threat charges reduced as long as he doesn't break the law, does 80 hours of community service. He has to take some anger management classes as well as a gun safety course. Listen, this man got a slap on the wrist for what really went down. Again, I'm glad nobody in that car was injured or worse. And honestly, I don't even know how his lawyers were able to get this reduced so significantly. But again, it's always good to see somebody get a second chance at life, especially somebody so young and somebody without that full frontal lobe developed, which is a huge thing. At the end of the day, regardless of how you feel, this is a kid, if anything, a very young adult. I hope he takes this second opportunity at life and he runs with it and becomes a major success and is able to, you know, give back and be a positive influence on the community and younger kids coming up. This is one of those moments where this could have been him in 20 years talking about, dang, I really could have made it to the league. I really would have been in the league. Instead, he's going to get that opportunity to chase that dream, fight for his family, and again, hopefully give back in a positive way and become a positive light for the younger generation. Somebody they can look at and be like, yo, I almost threw this all away. Learn how to control your emotions. You don't always got to act hard. The realest things I've seen recently was saying you don't have to be a grown man to go disrespect somebody, and part of being a grown man is de-escalating situations, and that's a huge thing right there. Learning how to de-escalate situations and not putting yourself in a situation to throw away your entire career and your entire life.
Who is Mikey Williams?
Whoa. Who knew I would make it this far? They hated, they never believed me. Yeah, I would never drop the ball. I know I make it look easy. Yeah, Mayweather with the defense. I don't care what a critic got to say. I got them picking up the pieces. That to me, you really playing with your life. I'm about to come and run it all back. I'm the new era, about to snap back. You ain't fitting for it, cause you all cap like. Hold up, I shoot my shot, wait, hold up. I'm really about to run this go up. You know it's all net when it go up. Ain't got no other plans, you don't need to understand, ayy. We on overtime, you don't need to understand, ayy. You just show them how to do it when you don't know what to say. Tell me how you plan to win if you plan to play the same. Moving fast, already gone, yeah, but you bringing me back. Try to double cross me, dog, just let me relax. Stop assuming what we doing. Keep it moving, what we doing. Cause it can get dangerous. Cause it can get dangerous. Cause it can get dangerous. Hey, please don't play no games with me. I promise I'm too much. Hey, I can never let up even if you had enough. Hey, this ain't for the faint of heart. We always playing rough. I had enough. It ain't luck. I needed a vision, I needed ambition, I needed a mission to beat in submission with no intermission. I see the collision, the crash in the distance ain't coming off track, no. Now when they ask what's the motive, don't talk, I just show them. They all about to see what I mean in the moment. I gotta keep going, I'm shaking the dice and I'm keeping it rolling. They already know. Ain't got no other plans, you don't need to understand, ayy. We on overtime, you don't need to understand, ayy. You just show them how to do it when you don't know what to say. Tell me how you plan to win if you plan to play the same. Moving fast, already gone, yeah, but you bringing me back. Try to double cross me, dog, just let me relax. Stop assuming what we doing. Keep it moving, what we doing. Cause it can get dangerous. Cause it can get dangerous. Cause it can get dangerous.
Anyways, this is how Mikey Williams got a second chance at life. If y'all enjoyed the video, y'all already know the vibes. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. We gonna keep running this up. I appreciate y'all. Much love. I'm out.